Hi, I'm Scott Reinerty, Associate Dean of Student Success for the University of Kansas School of Journalism and Mass Communications. In honoring Max Utsler, I could read his CV that thoroughly records his teaching, research, and service. Or I could talk about the 5,000 plus students he's taught and mentored and recite the litany of awards he's received throughout his more than 40 years in academia. But that information can be Googled and doesn't truly exemplify the influence Max has had on so many students and colleagues throughout his career. Instead, let me take a moment to talk about who Max is and the influence he has had on so many. He is a professor willing to provide an honest, constructive critique of a student's work without being cruel or denigrating. He's a mentor who continued to formulate new and creative ways for students to learn beyond the walls of the classroom or in-house studio. Max was the one to start a baseball spring training class at the KUJ school, a capstone program working in local TV stations, and a sports media certificate. He was a professor who was awarded the school's Creativity Award for teaching and the Faculty Mentor Award in his final few years before retirement. I've only taught alongside Max for the final 12 years of his career. I didn't know him 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, but what I do know is that his commitment to students and the professions they serve never waned. His innovation and obligation to best prepare students for their careers made us all better. Max has taught and inspired two generations of broadcasters, particularly sports broadcasters, to become some of the best in the business. I've had the privilege to work alongside Max for more than a decade. And I'll admit, some of my finest moments in education were not mine, but his. Thank you, Max, for all you have provided to the students, the faculty, and to the broadcast profession. Congratulations on receiving a much-deserved Edward L. Bliss Award for Distinguished Broadcast Journalism Education. And now this.
Max Utsler was instrumental in shaping my professional career, and I certainly wouldn't be a college professor today if it wasn't for him. I still receive great professional advice from Max on a regular basis, but more than anything else, I'm proud that even after all these years, we remain really good friends. Congrats, Max, on a well-deserved honor.
Max would always tell me to be myself when I'm on air. So now when I'm in the studio or in the field having trouble to communicate something, I always think of those times of Max saying, just, be yourself, and it comes across a lot easier. So thank you, Max. Grateful, congratulations, miss you.
Hey Max, Emma Hogue here. Just wanted to say congratulations on getting the Bliss Award. You completely deserve it. I cannot tell you how helpful you were during my days at KU and then after as well. It's been such a joy to keep in touch with you, and honestly, we're heading to our first interview right now, and I would not be doing this if it weren't for you. So congratulations and thanks for all you've done.
Wow, what can I say about Max? I'm lucky enough to have known him as my professor, a colleague, and also as a mentor. When I think of Max, I think of someone who really went out of his way to make sure students got jobs after graduation. He didn't just simply teach and be done with you after finals week. After decades of teaching, his Rolodex had become quite huge and quite large, knowing people from all walks of life in the media industry. And oftentimes he'd reach out to those people when students were looking for their first jobs or just looking for advice how to break through in the industry. To me, if you're talking about a true KU connection between students, alumni, and the overall media landscape, it's hard not to talk about Max's impact.
Hey Max, congratulations on your Excellence in Teaching Award. You're such a great professor and so deserving of this recognition. You gave me some great advice over the years that I've taken with me into my young media career. You pushed me to be the person that I am today in my media career, and I'm so thankful for that and so thankful for you and how great of an influence you were in my life. Happy retirement. I hope it's going well, and as NFL season starts, go Bears.
Max Utsler. If it wasn't for me sitting in Coach O's office in 1990 on Knox College campus, asking him what I should do and where I should go for J school, and him giving me your telephone number, I wouldn't have the career that I've had. You have always been just a terrific supporter of me, and you have been a terrific friend, and you deserve all of the golf and baseball you can possibly fit in for the rest of your life. So don't be a stranger. Thank you so much for giving me the time of day all those years ago and helping me to have a career that has been nothing but fulfilling and wonderful. Congratulations, my friend.